in one of America's great cities, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the Link. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Sacramento State Hornets and the Temple Owls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Catching up with the Sacramento State head coach before the game, his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Quarterback changing the play. Back to pass. It's Shepard. Look out! Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Straight ahead, it's Smith. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Temple lines up quickly. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his target down the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And that's a beautiful job by the receiver, man, knowing exactly where the sticks are. Don't dance, right? Get that first down. You're on your side of the field, man. Get a new set of downs. Keep this drive alive. I love players that have that awareness.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10.
Hey, kill it, kill it. 949 rock star. 949 rock star.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Powers inside. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Owls go rolling down the field.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Changing the routes with his receivers. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Out wide right, it's Hardy. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeps it on the option. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot. Get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Temple will line up with a first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Shepard. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Second down, gonna throw it. Under pressure, sliding to his left. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time, trust your read, and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. Breaks into the open. Huge play on that one. Took it across the 50, and they'll mark him down at the 45.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but The big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
He's past the marker. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
Takes the handoff. It's Curtis. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Defense showing blitz here. In the red area, it's Curtis. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. How about that catch and toe tap to get the first down?
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath. He makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They give it to him again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Quarterback signaling to his guys. To the air, it's Shepard. Right side, it's Clark. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Yeah, and these big fellas, man, they can run so well at their size. A lot of times you see these tight ends, they don't necessarily run around you, but so physical to be able to break tackles and then make those extra yards after the catch.
They'll run it. Uh-oh, look out. Got enough for the first down. Here's a little room there. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Second down to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Mitchell. Could not make his way to the corner.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Throws to the wideout. Just had to get rid of it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be.
Snags it and he's open. He's at the 40. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. That they made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might as well run him again. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. He's got it on the run. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. First and goal for the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to race to the edge on 1st and goal with the wide receiver. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Barrels ahead. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Whistles as we have a man down on the field. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking for a man. It's Shepard. Out wide left, it's Mitchell. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, he wants it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to throw for it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Hunt is on its way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with the Yukon Huskies taking on the number 18 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Huskies coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway.
The win puts them again.
Racing down the left side. The 50. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
First down for the offense.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. From the gun, it's Curtis. Oh, he's got some space. He's now piled up 68 yards rushing, and he's closing in on 1,400 for the season.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll ride him again. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19 into the red zone. It'll be first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Finding some room. Got enough space. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in week 7 as they push out that lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
Number 47 set to kick it away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Trying to get the corner. He'll pitch it. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Moves to his right. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
That's the story today in this game. The coverage defensively has been so good. They seem to always be in the back pocket of these intended targets, and they swat another pass away incomplete.
2nd and long here. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking downfield, it's Shepard. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Spits it out to the back. Over the middle, it's Smith. There he goes. Touchdown, Owls. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to go up top on second down. Out wide right, it's Burrell. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
To the wideout. Brought down on the play at the 11-yard line. And a first down for the offense.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Tough run here, it's Curtis. Could be a touchdown, Sacramento State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force the negative play.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Looking to pass. It's Shepard. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Making the adjustment. Snapped on 4th down. Release to the back. Spins away from the defense. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Smashes through the tackle. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking downfield, it's Shepard. Here comes the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll move the tight end. On third down, looking to throw it beyond the sticks. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
That is no good. Really needed to cut into that deficit, but guys, it remains at 3 scores. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
They're going to need more of that. They're down multiple possessions today. They need to create negative plays. They need to make plays behind the line of scrimmage, and finally they come away with their first sack.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Caught on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Left side is Burrell. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Dropping back, it's Shepard. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 25, he's got room. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. From any spot on the field, they're a threat to get a chunk play, and they just did it. 1st and 10 from the 40. Fresh center downs going to the air. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Gets away. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Wide open, makes the grab on 4th down. He's at the 20. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Looking for the 2-point try. Fires quickly. He goes in for the 2, and we have a 10-point game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. So the defense can't stop the clock 3 times here, so they can't just kneel on it. Need to pick up a 1st down and protect this lead. Got some green grass. Turning it on. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Keeps it moving. It's Curtis. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
The offense coughs it up. defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, that's a bad fumble. I mean, you're going to give the ball to your playmaker. You understand the situation. All I'm trying to do is run clock, hold on to that thing. To fumble in that situation and just breathe hope. You gave him life, and that's what you don't want to do. You just want to run that clock.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Moving the pocket, it's Shepard. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. He's changing the play. Second down, gonna throw it. They're all over him. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0. Ball game is over. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.